as a heads up, when you join us, we try doing some audio adjustments to bring our dialogue, us talking volume down and more in line with the game. So let me know. Hello. Oh, also, I moved the chat to the left-hand side of the TV because so much of the interaction in this game is on the right-hand side.
Oh, shit.
Scroll.
That's a really good plan.
Just a heads up. Also, apparently, we can now configure 3D audio for the TV and for the headphones, so I will play with that.
Is that good?
Have you experienced 3D audio?
No.
I love it. I'm a big fan of surround sound. So I will go and configure that a little bit later. Hello, everybody. How we doing? Take your time. You know, we're firing it up here. We've made some adjustments to the audio settings in line with Wendy's feedback. So hopefully we'll be a little more balanced in terms of game dialogue and our dialogue. But if there's if it still seems wildly out of whack, let me know. And I'm watching all these clouds roll in and realizing it's not supposed to rain until tomorrow.
Yeah.
But, well,
about that.
It better not, because I rushed ahead and put... Yeah, no worries, Wendy. Hopefully it'll work. I rushed ahead and did a bunch of bedding in the washer in the hopes that, you know, in the expectation that we'd be able to... Today I decided I'm ready to GM a one-shot. Fantastic.
Who's this?
Ozzy.
Oh, kick-ass job, Ozzy. Hope it goes great.
Folks, we've got capitalism starting at the top of the stream in about 10 seconds, just as everybody's...
Capitalism.
Just a reminder. But it's supposed to be just cloudy and windy today. It's not supposed to rain. So it better not, because I'm going to put the laundry out. Hey, Australian idiot. How we doing, everybody? Capitalism is about to commence, so feel free to wander off, get yourself a snack and a drink, attend to any pets, medications, or all of those good sorts of things. Check your windows like this. And game will start in a couple of minutes. And in the meantime, I'm going to keep a weather eye on the weather to make sure it does... Oh, good, it's going to get back up to above 20 next weekend.
I have a very weird legal question.
Oh, God. Well, it depends.
Okay. Good talk. Thanks, Tim.
Yeah, go ahead.
Paramount Plus, incredibly, and in fact, I'm going to check the Star Trek movies while I'm here.
Part of the reason it's to not have Grim Goblins stuck as a forever GM. Yeah, I understand completely. GMing a one-shot is an excellent experiment.
It's a great way to do it. With the notable exception of the various flavors of Star Trek, and this is just amazing, Paramount Plus have no complete Paramount movie franchise.
Why?
I don't know.
I know why. It's because they've sold all of those rights in the past for long periods of time before the landscape changed and they decided to have their own streaming service. So they'll get them back eventually. It's just going to take some time.
They don't even have all the Missions Impossible.
Missions. You just wanted to say Missions Impossible. Keep talking.
Yeah, of course I just wanted to say Missions Impossible. I always want to say Missions Impossible.
Dun, 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 dun.
It is probably previous contracts. It just amazes me that they're so bad at what they do. I mean, we have Paramount Plus for free for a couple of years because of we got it in a bundle with something else, and unless you like sad cowboys, you're basically shit out of luck.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, no, I do not enjoy sad cowboys, but I hecka love Star Trek, so that's why we have it.
And, you know, we still have all the stuff that
That
Academy...
M in the game's logo is in the story notes. Yes, it is. It's lovely, isn't it?
That's a smart spot. We still have a bunch of stuff at the Academy to watch. We've still got a couple of seasons of Strange New Worlds we're in the bag on.
So, yeah, it's all good.
We've got the Section 31 movie if we're ever heavily concussed.
Did it actually come out?
Oh, and universally reviled.
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
Is there H. John Benjamin in it?
No.
Oh. Well, I'm not interested then.
Are they sentient? Oh, one fell off my desk and died this morning. So there's that.
It's also pleasantly centered. Yes, it is. They've spent a lot of care and time on the screen, which I appreciate. What's the sad Cowboys IP? All of the, what is it?
Taylor
Yellowstone.
Sheridan.
All the Taylor Sheridan Yellowstone stuff, of which there are like 5 now.
Taylor Sheridan.
The new interests.
It's Nick Pizzolatto from True Detective in the cowboy hat. He's actually a good writer. That's the annoying thing.
Is he though?
He wrote 3 movies that were genuinely very good.
Did he write them? Or did he put his name on them and completely suppress his writer's room?
He has staff that wrote 3 movies that were genuinely very good.
Yeah,
and then Yellowstone happened, and you just witness a man smell his own farts in real time.
Exactly.
You know? Apparently he shows up in each one of his shows.
Of course he does.
As a topless, bemuscled, hyper-competent man who helps out and then leaves.
So somebody wants to be Reacher and isn't.
Midlife crisis.
Yeah, exactly. So we've got about 30 seconds left on the ad break here, which is good.
Yeah.
Yeah, WoW is correct. It is just not my thing.
Oh, thank you, Wendy. Apparently his character in Yellowstone is basically Dirk Chestmeat's topless rodeo champion. Who shows up and everyone's like, "You're so cool, Dirk Chestmeat." And he goes, "I know. Away!" Cloppity, cloppity, cloppity. It's possible I'm paraphrasing.
It's possible. Exactly. Precisely. Alright, I think we're about done with the ad break now. How about you give everybody... Yep, okay. How about you give everybody a quick recap?
Previously on Harmony, the Fall of Reverie. We are playing a woman who returns to the island community that she grew up on. Thank you, Kit Kat. Having left it on some level of estrangement with her artist mother who has gone missing.
Ursula
helped set up a fantastic artist community in what used to be an old swimming pool, which is called the Naiads. And we've gone to her place at the Naiads to try and find out what's going on. While there, we have run into our old friend Nora, who is the granddaughter of Laszlo, one of the local bartenders, who we're pretty sure had a thing with Mom.
Yeah.
On some level. Laszlo is hiding something from us. There's been a couple of references to how he's in denial or something, or he doesn't seem to be especially well. Nora is adorable and super focused and super kind of desperate to do things and doesn't really know what to do. And one of the core issues that we've hit with the game is, one of the first things we hit was Nora basically asks us whether we think that she should go and follow her own path or join Monoconcern, who are the splendidly named and brilliantly initialed Giga Corporation that run the island. All of this by itself, fun, kind of nearest future sci-fi slice of life. But there is also another dimension involved.
Quite literally.
We are also appear to be very closely connected to, is it Aspirations? Are they called Aspirations?
They're called Aspirations.
To a group of people called the Aspirations, who seem to embody concepts like power or bliss, who were the 2 that we met, or bond, which is the one that we met last week. And these are, several folks in the comments made the comment that this is a very kind of Endless-esque situation from kind of reminiscent of Sandman. These are concepts which are larger than gods, so much harder to kill. And
larger, more primeval.
And we might be one, or Ursula might be one, or might have become one.
We're still trying to figure all that out. The content notes for Harmony is, this is an emotionally charged tale about grief, sensitively exploring heavy topics such as loss, gender and sexual identity, and oppression, a rich representation of race, gender identity, and sexual orientation, an exploration of modern topics like the damaging impact of capitalism, open relationships, use of alternative pronouns, swearing, mentions but not direct depictions of drug and alcohol use, violence, and sexual activity. The game hasn't yet touched upon the queer issue so far, but considering at least one cast member, I wonder if it's an optional path. I'm not sure yet. This game is literally about navigating decision trees, and so there's a huge amount of variance available here. So let us continue. I returned to Atina to look for my mother Ursula. The city has changed so much lately. I'll need to adapt if I want to get my bearings. That appears to be your mom there in the mural on the wall. Is Bubba in his cave?
Yes.
Great. Right. So, we have navigated menu. Right. Yeah, we haven't met anybody with neopronouns or changing pronouns. That's correct. You have reached the end of the act. It is time for you to choose an outcome. Only the ones you have unlocked with the crystals you have gathered are available. Close this tutorial and use X on the outcome you want to play. So, I'm trying to show... Yeah, here we are. Computer keeps falling asleep. This is the end of chapter 3. This is the end of the act. Act 1 is us kind of returning to town and everything. And now we have navigated towards... There is either a spark of joy or tradition reborn. And since we preferred bond or power decisions as opposed to purely bliss decisions, this is the outcome we've unlocked. Here we go. Truth, buried temple. Yeah, it sets up bond versus... Bond is here. So is power.
Welcome to the domain of truth.
Someone worked hard to keep us from entering. But together, Power and I, we found a way inside.
Come, let's get this over with.
Get what over with? You got someplace to be? I'm surprised to find a cave, cool and damp. It's not at all where I imagined the aspiration of truth would reside. Empty walls, clear water, an unfillable void. It could be how they picture facts and accuracy as cold and solid. Bond and Power survey our surroundings. Their eyes are alert, but they seem relieved. I see Truth there in the center. They are broken, shattered.
Oh my god.
I move closer, my footsteps echoing in the void, without dying entirely. Even sound can't hide in here.
That's exactly the aesthetic.
Scavenger's Reign.
Scavenger's Reign.
Yes, very much so. Good catch.
Come, Power. Let us proceed.
Agreed.
To my surprise, the two of them join hands. Bond begins to sway to a beat I can't hear. Power joins a moment later. Soon the sway has become a foot-pounding, heart-shaking dance. I cannot see Power dancing. Do I hear drums in the distance? They are here. They have a cave troll. The dance quickens, the movements of limbs blurring until the two aspirations are almost indistinguishable from each other. The drums grow louder, joined by a chanting that seems to come from the empty air just above my shoulder. Egregore picks up the broken shards of truth in a kaleidoscopic whirlwind of color and substance.
It's working. Keep your distance. This may be...
A new sound emerges, a low vibration, a hum coming from the statue itself. Ooh.
Oh my goodness.
Of course that Truth is only wearing black and white. Of course. Ooh, who's that? Is that sign language? I can't tell. Ooh. On the Right Path is the name of the treasure
Nice.
we've just earned. We're getting closer to finding Ursula. I can feel it. Reverie is guiding me through this maze, but there's still a lot I need to figure out for myself. This looks like someplace we haven't been before, and given the graffiti, I want to assume this is in the real world. Athena. Truth's buried temple. Such Grecian oracle vibes. Silence reigns in the cave. The new figure stands before me, regarding me with cool eyes. I hope Bliss was right, that they know where my mother is. The aspiration stirs. Bliss, bond, and power. They're all here.
I am truth. I am the eye that sees, the unveiled, the watcher in the dark.
Fantastic. Thank you for the feedback, Wendy. Appreciate it. The sound balance is much better. Your voices are similar to the game audio. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Apparently we're quite voluminous, and therefore we have to turn ourselves down.
Voluminous.
Voluminous.
And I am whole once more. Thanks to you, Harmony.
I didn't do the funky dance. That was bonded power. Harmony. That name again. No matter.
You're welcome. But please, my mother, Ursula Beauclair, do you know where she is?
My memories remain out of reach, shattered, like my cell.
Like my cell. The marks on their face are interesting. I wonder if they're like indicative of scars or damage.
Although I cannot tell you where your mother may be, I do know her fate is entwined with that of Chaos.
Chaos, of course. Yeah, Destiny vibes, very much so.
And that it was Chaos who incapacitated me.
But now they're gone. Now those marks are gone. Bliss is sitting on the ground, visibly annoyed by something. Yeah, interesting that bond and power are required to heal shattered truth, which was destroyed by chaos. And Bliss is just vibing. Bond seems to be uncomfortable, but power stands and begins pacing, almost marching. I know. Truth has phenomenal eyebrows. Hello, my love. What's going on?
This is outrageous. We have tolerated this charlatan's exploits for far too long.
Of course, power hates chaos.
I told you before, chaos would be the death of us. Always scheming and plotting against their own kin.
Yes, but every mythos needs a trickster. Every single one, because without it, you are stuck by your own narrative rules. You have to have the mechanism by which outside force can act.
You gotta have that 2 hit point fox.
You gotta have that 2 hit point fox. I have just started. I think I'm on episode 14 now. I've just started listening. Maybe Bliss knows you've abandoned her path. Maybe. Don't know. And I don't think it's abandoned. I didn't make one choice. There's more than one act to the game. 2 hit point fox. I've started listening to Worlds Beyond Numbers, The Witch, The Wizard, and The Wild One. And Lee Mulligan is GMing, and Erika Ishii's character has a familiar who is a 2 hit point fox who is everything.
Just a little shit.
Just a little shit. Look at that face! Bubba was giving me the death stare from the snail bed.
They may have a maze, but I have an army. I'll flush him out in no time.
That's not how that works.
Not how any of this works, big guy.
I don't like the sound of that at all.
I agree with you, Bliss.
No.
Such violence would only widen the rift that already threatens to tear Reverie apart.
I adore whoever Two's voice actor is. I have an army. We have a whole...
Right?
So Bliss and Truth agree with no violence. Power wants violence. Bond's not gonna want violence. I don't want violence.
We need to listen to each other, please.
We are listening to each other, Bond. We just disagree, and that's what you cannot withstand.
Harmony. Our kin Chaos retreated to their endless maze shortly after Truth disappeared.
Of course, their domain is an endless maze.
Now we know why.
Bond is very much a centrist. He's all about harmony, which is interesting if I'm harmony.
That maze. Is it impenetrable?
It's a labyrinth of trickery and tomfoolery built by a coward. I'd go in there myself, only
We cannot enter an aspiration's domain without being invited.
But I can, apparently.
And that charlatan will never let us in. They will refuse to fight face to face.
This isn't a fight.
That's enough.
Oh, did you see the red leaves?
Ooh.
Chaos may be unbound, but the secret to their return is consensus, not division.
Unbound. Yeah, because conflict is inefficient to about a bond.
Bond is correct. War is an engine of strife, and in direct opposition to our needs.
Agreed.
And may I remind you, we have other matters to attend to. Our realm lies in tatters,
Again
a
with the
shadow of
scars.
itself. Glory refuses reason at every turn.
Glory. I really hope that was a strutting black woman on the runway.
You and me both.
We must decide where our attention is most required.
You can never eliminate chaos. I need to remind them of my own goal.
I have to find my mother. For the sake of my own family.
Did I speak too frankly? They seem surprised.
I hope you understand.
Certainly. It is the logical choice. But I would suggest that a search for Chaos and a search for Ursula may well be one and the same.
And what evidence do you have of that?
I don't understand. Why would they be linked? What aren't you telling me?
Not a single one of them can look me in the eye. Interesting. Another secret. Another closed door I need to pry open with my bare
I may
hands.
have a mutually beneficial solution. May, as I say, my memory remains treacherous. Go home. Await the coming of tomorrow. And we will see if fate guides us true.
Wow, interesting. Fate, huh? I thought I was supposed to be fate.
Fate?
Thank you. The laugh escaping my throat hurts.
Fate is an easy word to throw around. I'll wait for tomorrow.
I am pleased.
The other aspirations look set to launch into their own sales pitches, but I've made up my mind. I bid their farewell, close my eyes, and plunge back down the rabbit hole to Brittle. Look at my little snail baby. If you'll excuse me, everybody, I have to take just a second and pet this adorable cat. Hello, snail baby. Sweetie pie. Oh. Are you in a comfy spot? Is it much cooler now, honey? Are you happy? Mommy, I'm tired. I've been up all night. Yes, I know, child.
Yeah, he has. Wakes up at
5:15.
6 a.m. every single morning.
Alright. Is this the other end of the emptied pool? It sure appears to be. Like, this is the living room space and the kitchen space would be behind us, right? From this POV.
Oh, no.
What?
Director Quentin Dupieux presented 2 films at this year's Cannes Film Festival, one of which is his animated debut, Le Vertige. In it, Alain Chabat plays Jacques, who is desperate to convince his closest friends that their life is low-key a video game. Ever skeptical of his Matrix-style revelation, no one else seems flinched by the ethereal, inconsequential nature of their lives. All of this elevated by the fact that this entire world is very obviously being run off a 90s CD-ROM.
Oh, God. Traveling between the 2 realms is always a brief and uneventful affair. Wait, I'm not alone. Something fogs my vision, a popping, crackling sensation that could only be...
Well, that was a pretty mess, wasn't it?
Hello.
Huh. Chaos the fuckboy? Oh no, please don't be my dad. Please don't be my dad.
Chaos.
Yeah, we had a leaf glitch. We should be fine.
I don't understand. Bond said you were hiding, so how are you here? Now?
Well, maybe Bond is hiding to them, but Bond doesn't have to hide to you.
Hiding? I'm not hiding. I'm out here relaxing, taking a load off, escaping the rat race. You've seen the others. Can you blame me?
Who is that voice?
You have heard them before.
Okay.
Baldur's Gate 3. Eagle. Fist Cults. And Fist Ween.
Doesn't mean I can't talk to you, though, you lucky thing.
Oh, I like you.
Oh, you gonna get people into trouble, child.
But why? Why won't you work with them then?
Chaos.
Because they've got it all wrong, you see? I am chaos, as much as truth is truth and power is power. They aren't just names, my dear.
Alright, let's look you up. A master of trifles and a cosmic designer, Chaos is both none and everything all at once. As the oldest aspiration, they are the spark that birthed Reverie, and are also the one who can change it. None of this matters to Chaos, however. They are the aspiration of the present, and neither the past nor the future matters to them. The rawest and yet most complex incarnation of dreams, Chaos is unpredictable, free, and always in search of something to create or destroy. I bet Chaos and Bliss hang out a lot. Truth. Truth is the unequivocal answer to life, settling boundaries and laws between everything there is. As the guardian of the Book of Facts, that's the book we saw that had pages ripped out, Truth keeps a record of the history of Reverie. Truth is the weaver of prophecies and all-seeing eye of Reverie, capable of predicting what will be and seeing everything that could have been. Oldest aspiration, yes, Greek mythology. Yes, all is descended from chaos. That's not just Greek. That's Abrahamic tradition as well. They define the very structure of Reverie, creating the nexus out of thin air for the aspirations to coexist in. They care deeply about the fate of dreams and devote their existence to ensuring the future can come to pass. Society. Let's see if we have something new. Skate park. Let's see, it was Creek, the Naiads, the Shed. Oh, that's new. The Shed. Originally built as an elevator to bring materials to the Naiads, the building has endured. Its structure has changed a lot over the years, growing from a simple shack to a proper house. It is infamous for being a potential hazard, extending over the sea unlike any other buildings on Antina, but it somehow became part of the local folklore. Eventually, City Council gave up on trying to close it down, and it's one of almost quirkiest sights. Of course, we live in a house teetering over the ocean.
Caught between two worlds.
Sanctuary. Here's Truceberry Temple. Truce Underground Lake lies far away in the north of Reverie and doesn't have a bed. Its surface is a door beyond dreams that leads to the subconscious of life itself. Only truth can stare into it and retain their sanity. This lake is a way for them to see everything and nothing as they please.
Symbolism.
The cave surrounding it acts as an echo chamber. Yeah, noticed. Much like its owner, this sanctuary has remained unchanged since the very beginning of time, unaffected by cycles and shifts. And then more in the mythology. Here's Reverie's maze. This maze rose from droplets of egregor falling from the nexus. Egregor, sorry, remember, egregor. Following from the nexus and is a puzzle, even to us. It looks like the sort of thing where you spin it and make a symbol. It has long remained unexplored by us aspirations, who fear what may be lurking inside. You have infinity, and you haven't explored your own backyard. Okay. Eventually, Chaos decided to claim it as their playground, tending to plants and concealing dreams within its steps. A few aspirations refused to grant them the land, but since Chaos had never had a proper sanctuary, those aspirations were voted down. Most of us still don't know how or why this labyrinth came to be. Why would truth live in an echo chamber? Good question. Maybe we'll find out. I think that's everything that's from the... We're all caught up.
I'm not hiding from you. I'm just in a place that requires effort to reach.
Hey, Rim.
Hey there.
Live your life by my name. I'm sure we'll see each other soon.
Yeah, that ain't gonna happen, my friend.
Maybe not there, bud.
And they're gone, taking their riddles with them. Live your life by my name. They're offering me another path, right?
How about no?
Whatever's coming my way. I need a break. It's late. I'm tired and anxious about whatever truth has planned for tomorrow. Time to eke out whatever rest I can manage. Hey! Hello, folks. How you doing? We are playing
Ellie.
Harmony. Oh, God, another screen.
Oh, what the hell, man?
Interesting. This is the heart screen. It shows the number of crystals you have collected throughout the story. Aspirations need egregor to extend their influence over Brittle. Collecting their crystals fills up the gauge that represents their need for egregor. You can press L1 to open the screen at any time on the augural. Fulfilling an aspiration's need for egregor will completely change Atina's destiny. Filling their need for it completely will change Atina's destiny. Will you choose a champion? Or will you try to maintain balance between the forces, ruling both Reverie and Brittle? Okay. So it looks like I have 1 bliss crystal, 1 power crystal, 20 bond crystals, no truth, no chaos, and I'm assuming that's glory. Look how they're positioned, though.
Truth
Chaos
and bliss
and
in
power.
opposition to one another.
Chaos and power. Well, that makes sense, because power relies on regularity and order in order to function. Bonding is the exact opposite of glory, because glory is all self-centered. It's all about personal. Truth and bliss. Yeah, doing what's objectively right versus what's doing subjectively what's right. Interesting. So far I have a lot of bond crystals. And very few other crystals. And that's okay. I have a feeling that Glory's crystals are going to be yellow based on the color scheme here. What is the little spinning ball thing? I don't know. Let's go back to the augural. Alright, let's take a look here.
We're rocking up on a commercial break here,
right? Associating bliss with ignorance. Yeah, exactly. So here's chapter 1 of Act 2. It's called Nothing But Dreams. This will be... Look at how they're not connected this time.
That's interesting.
Chapter 2,
Ooh.
Chapter 3, and look. Okay, so here's our final endings. There is a collective wind, Bond. To save your mother, you will have to open your hearts and trust others. So have 17 bond crystals. I've already unlocked that option. Option 2 is a clear victory. You must do what needs to be done. There's no time for other considerations. Yeah, I'm not feeling like I'm going to do that. Or chaos and truth together is revealing a hard truth. You will hurt and you will grow and you will learn. Such is the path ahead. Ooh, that has a lot of appeal. So I think that's the one I want to try and unlock in this next period of time. And then I could decide between whether or not I want to reveal a hard truth or if I want a collective win. Interesting. So it's useful to have this information in advance. I think I'm going to collect a lot more truth crystals than I am chaos crystals. I'm going to tell you that right now.
That seems pretty likely.
Okay. And with that, folks, we are at the first ad break of the stream. So we're going to take 3-4 minutes to refill our coffee, stretch our legs, and all that good stuff. If you have not had a wiggle and a stretch since you joined us, this might be a good chance for you to do the same. Maybe you need some water, maybe you need a snack, maybe you have a pet, or you need to attend to some medication, and we will be back in a couple minutes.
Man,
you good?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Oh, my
Do you want more
left knee
coffee?
is still a bit grumpy. Do I want more coffee? I think I'm good right now. I think I need the weather to drop down low enough that I can wear socks again.
Mm-hmm. I hear
my
you.
feet are really dry, unfortunately, which is uncomfortable, but that'll be fine. It's supposed to drop down as of tomorrow, so I should be good. Righty-o.
I'm gonna get refill.
I mean, if sensuous up.
Since you was up.
There you go. Any minute now. I've already been awake 5 hours according to my watch, and it's 11 a.m. Oh my gosh.
Don't do that. Oh my
Child, this is all your fault. Here you go. Thank you very much.
You want your food or not?
Depends on what food you bring. No. I might get a piece of toast by the end of the stream, but I think I'm good right now. Thank you. Yeah, for folks who have recently joined us, Twiglet likes morning sunlight and has been waking me up at about between 5 and 5:30 in the morning recently, and it's a struggle, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. It's a bit of a struggle. Today's high is supposed to be 21 degrees. Yay! And then it's gonna rain for a week. Boo! Please don't rain next weekend when I'm in London. That would be bad. That would be bad. My cats are fed and I have my tea. Well done. Good job. Give me the rain. It's still 32 Celsius there. Oh, it was 32 earlier this week. I think the highest we got up to was one day we got 33. But it broke yesterday. And today it's going to be cooler. And then the next week is going to be under 20 degrees. Lows of about 10. And raining, which means I might have to put the heating back on. We'll find out. But right now, it's 19 degrees outside, and the house is still... Well, it's come down below 23 now. We're at 22.9. That's nice. 31 to 35 for like 10 days. Oh. Yeah, Paris is under the heat dome still, aren't they? Most of Western Europe is right now. Yeesh. Yeesh, that's hard. And careful about, like, it's 6 centigrade here at the moment. I hate it. Oh no, that's right. It's probably quite cold in Australia at the moment. Thank you very much. I got, when he says 20s on the high side for me. For me, it's all about humidity and whether or not I have a breeze. If I've got some shade and a breeze, you can crank it up. I'm fine. I'm totally fine. As long as the humidity is down below about 50%. Because when it gets hot and humid, oh, I am a puddle. Aww. Is he being a cutie pie? Hey now. He's definitely cute. He's some function of a shit. Okay. Peak weather for me is 30 centimeters of snow and negative 10 in a t-shirt on a frozen lake.
That actually sounds pretty great.
The 30 centimeters of snow? Yes. Negative 10 Celsius in a t-shirt? No thank you.
I remember years and years ago reading an interview with Michael Shanks and Ben Browder when they were doing the Stargate TV movies, and they were asked how it was the one that was set in the Arctic and the Antarctic. I can never remember which one. And Browder was asked what the training was. He said, it's really simple. They flew us up here, they put us inside, they showed us all the cold weather gear, and then a guy just went, without this, you will die in 8 minutes.
Yep.
Don't take this off. And Browder kind of paused and went, I've slept in this coat.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, we have extremes that are like, that is a reasonable approximation of hell for me. No, hell for me is, this would be hell, is 80, 90% humidity, 30 degrees Celsius, pizzling down rain. That isn't actually removing any of the humidity or lowering the temperature.
Rain
that is hell. Otherwise known as Nottingham in the summer.
Rain that, if it was a word, would be the word meh.
Yeah. Hear me out, the local, I was in Finland in February, looked at me like I was insane. In my defense at the time, I had 20 kilograms more flesh, which is extremely insulating. I hear you. I totally hear you. Right, so we are now in Act 2, Chapter 1. The Quest for Chaos. Truth is back from their slumber and told me one chaos did it. Okay. Yeah, to be fair, hot, dry days, chef's kiss, beautiful. Because you hit that point. You hit that point in the evening where where the heat, like, turns off. Like, you hit that threshold where the sun's like, and then everything goes, I love that. I love that. All right, Act 2, Chapter 1. A new day without a lead. So, we have options. A stranger at the gate, or someone's here for us. Everybody knows you're looking for Ursula, or we keep it secret. I went to Australia in y'all's winter in August, and it was the central desert near Alice Spring, and it was like 15°C. Alright, so let's take a look at where this one's going. Ooh, wow, things get complex. Here's the gates. Oh, I pushed the wrong button. Sorry. So, there are a lot of crossover points that lead to these 3 gates. Oh, that's the act interview. Here's those 3 gates. Okay. But I can't see further than this right now. Looks like this is the big... There's this big one, which leads a couple of different directions, but they all come up to these three choices with a bit of a detour here. Alright. Well, let's get started. It's been 5 years since I was last on the Tina. It's weird to be back. Oh wait, what's happening?
What's the plan?
I feel like I've missed something. Thank you, Wendy. Appreciate you putting the content notes up again. Laszlo, Nora, and I are in the kitchen, a bit phased out and a bit lost. We're still half asleep.
I just woke up, Grandpa.
I love you, Nora. Grandpa. Nora's always called her grandfather that. Of course, Laszlo's always hated the term, but it...
The plan is to find some breakfast.
Yes.
You mean get me to make you some breakfast, hmm?
If you're offering.
Haha, good girl. They're smiling, but there's desperation in their eyes. We have no idea what to do.
Polly, got any more substantial, less food-oriented ideas, dear?
I'm trying to figure out our next move. We don't know where Ursula is. Not a clue. We need a lead.
We need a miracle.
The entrance bell rings. A couple of short, decisive presses. What a gorgeous bell.
Wow.
You were saying?
Could it be the aspirations? Could it be the health truth mentioned before? The next node's barrier was removed by the outcome you chose at the end of the previous act. Okay.
Alright.
Outcomes generally have a greater consequences than objectives. For now, things are kept simple, but it might be different later. Let's see what fate has in store for you. So that one's still locked, which was keeping the search for Ursula a secret. So that's locked. I can't pick it. But I can pick someone's here for us. Ursula's disappearance is public knowledge because everybody knows. I'm hoping it's Jade, but we'll see. I walk quickly to the gate. Laszlo and Nora follow in hurried silence. The terrace. God, what a gorgeous
Incredible building.
Look at all the ruined columns. A handsome man stands at the gate. Sure-footed. Good posture.
He's a corpo.
He's a corpo. He flashes a brisk smile when he sees us.
Good morning.
Please don't be a corpo. You're too cute. He's impressive, in a way. Attractive, for sure. Laszlo and Nora hover behind me. They've elected me as their leader since I've arrived, which feels good, somehow.
Can we help you?
What?
Real estate developer.
Real estate developer.
He wants the land.
I'm Omar. I was hoping we could have a word about Ursula.
Maybe not.
Good voice.
Omar, born December 3rd, 1994, owns a bookshop on Liberation Road, holds a doctorate in Oxian culture. Moved to Atina after earning his degree to continue research in the Oxian culture, but was denied clearance by the previous administration. All information on the Oxians is now tightly controlled by Monzo Concern. Runs a bookshop, which now draws some regulars. From his phone calls, it appears he has a father and several sisters. Okay. Not a real estate developer, then. Probably could have guessed that by the collar. I can't figure out the pin. the lapel design. Oh, maybe that's a pocket square? Not sure. I steal a quick glance behind me. Laszlo is on guard. Nora's face is a mixture of confusion and hope.
Who was Quotoa in Baldur's Gate 3? Did you encounter them? Kuo-TOA. Because he's another Baldur's Gate 3 frequent flyer.
Amazing.
He's also worked with Shogo.
Big game, need a lot of voices. Say again?
He's also worked with Shogo. Did a bunch of stuff on Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine 2.
Love it. You can't say Warhammer 40,000 when you're talking about Games Workshop. It's 40K. Warhammer 40K. Yeah. It's on their stuff. They call it 40K.
It is written out as Warhammer 40,000.
But it's wrong. That's very British.
What about her?
Yeah, the Katoa were the fish people who were worshipping a redcap. Yeah, I unfortunately skipped a lot of that section by mistake.
I heard about her disappearance. It's the talk of the town.
He quickly describes the energy of Alma last night. Whatever Jade's done, it's caused a stir. It's Wardy-40 and I will hear no other version. I mean, fair.
She didn't show up for our recent appointment, so I wanted to lend a hand.
He's calm, sure of himself, as if nothing could ever shake him. Are you flirting with this man?
Yes.
Who are you, exactly? I own a bookshop on Liberation Road. Academic stuff, mainly. Well, that's in these days, right? Nerd stuff.
My partner's very couch cushioning in games and encourages me to be the same. I am all about couch cushions.
I specialize in literature about the Oxyon culture.
The Oxyons, the culture that once stood on this land. Word melders, poetic fishermen, and builders of temples, like many cultures around the Mediterranean. I.e., we're standing in the ruins of one right now. You all see that, right? All those broken columns and ruins? Thank you. Could they be linked to Reverie? Yes! Absolutely they are! I myself nicked it decades ago from a delightful gent called Simon, whose nickname was Chainsaw. Okay.
Ursula and I shared an interest in that specific topic until her disappearance. And once I heard about that, I had to come here and offer my help. But after all, it's about giving back. But the Naiads is a part of this community, right?
The music makes me suspicious.
He has bad guy music.
He has bad guy
music.
music.
This place was quite the landmark. Back in the day, of course. A refuge for artists, poets, and lost souls.
Laszlo opens his mouth to speak, but stops himself. He doesn't like how Omar described the Naiads, but Omar's right. The building's seen better days. Yeah, a couch cushion gamer is somebody like me who will put their back to the plot and find everything else there is to do before you play the dot. Witness the fact that I have played, I mean, I don't hold a candle to Wendy, but I have played hundreds of hours of Skyrim and have not gone past, like, the first 3 plot missions, even though I've unlocked the entire map and done and killed dislikes Justice Camino. Wow, that is a beautiful description of that scene. If it's an open world, then get that world wandering in.
Right?
Absolutely.
How are you going to do it?
300 hours in Baldur's Gate, and I know there's a great deal I've missed. Hundreds of hours in Skyrim, and I've never done a plot. I've unlocked, like, most of the words of power and all that stuff. I guess there's some sort of plot going on. There were plot suggestions. It's more a series of guidelines. Exactly.
I'm Nora, and this
is Laszlo. And I'm Polly, Ursula's daughter.
Daughter? That's interesting.
Oh, you didn't know she had a daughter, did you?
How so?
I had a sort of dream Vague and very hard to decipher. The Oxyon word for daughter kept coming up.
Starting a petition to no longer refer to AI art as art, but as computer-rendered artificial pictures, or crap. I love you. This can't be a coincidence.
Well, nice to meet you, Omar.
Is Mom exerting influence on this man through dreams?
That feels very likely, doesn't it?
So let's take a look at that. Liberation Road Bookshop. Bookshop on Liberation Road. It has specialized in academic publications for 9 years now. This very peculiar bookshop is seen as a quaint little place by tourists. Many specialists in the Oxyon culture shop stop by to visit the owner, order books, and chat about the latest discoveries. Omar Shabani, a historian by trade, was made a citizen of Atina in 2030. So is it 2039 then? I'm guessing-ish? Don't know. Okay. So, a cautious meeting. Who is this man? It's hard to focus. The four of us walked towards the building, none of us saying a word. The lawn is gorgeous. In the summer, the whole community of Alma gathers here. A soup kitchen is often run out of the kitchen. Ursula cooks for a battalion, while Laszlo serves food and helps out along with anyone else who's around.
So, first time here?
Her earring is definitely switching sides.
It's moving.
That or the perspective is that you only ever see one at a time because of the tilt of her head. Speaking of, have you all heard of the absolute disaster of Amazon and BuzzFeed announcing their AI animated series and all the predictable public backlash? Good.
Jorge Gutierrez, very well-regarded animator, announced that he was working on a show for them called Punky Duck. And then a whole bunch of people went, really? So you've spoken out against AI for years, and now you're doing this. And he's now left the program.
Good.
There is inevitable discourse over whether or not this is a Hispanic gentleman being run off a moneyed project. And honestly, that's always a perspective that's worth having. But fundamentally, Amazon threw a whole bunch of money at animators to use AI, and the two big names involved have gone, I'm good.
Yeah, no.
Thank you.
It's a good question. Not everyone on the island has visited the Naiads, famous as it is.
I moved to Atina a couple of years back. Did my master's on the Oxyon civilization, so obviously I had to come here to finish it.
About as punk as playing a Labubu.
Right.
I love that.
I smile. I did the exact opposite. Studied here until I could get as far away from Atina as possible.
How did you end up living here?
We've been here since forever. Ursula used all of her money to keep this place afloat.
Now it's just debts and leaky pipes.
At his granddaughter's words, Laszlo nods. That draws a smile from Omar. Good. The tension seems to be clearing. Is truth behind Omar's visit? No, I think chaos.
Perhaps.
Ah! Their voice in my head feels like a swarm of bees rushing through my skull.
Consider Omar here a helpful stranger, encountered on an unknown path. One who does not know the way, but is in possession of a map.
Okay, I want to draw attention to something
I
at this
don't
point.
know who he is, but he's mine now. Truth is glorious. I love them. We've just met them and freed them.
Truth just made a direct intervention in our lives, which is something that none of the others have done. Because that's all but saying, yeah, I pushed him in front of you.
Yeah.
So truth is an absolutist. Truth and power are either very much on the same page or are diametrically opposed, because not even power has walked people to our door yet.
Correct. But to be fair, a wave of gratitude emanates from the aspiration. Is this their way of thanking me?
Think of this as a resetting of the balance.
I.e., because we helped free them, this is the payback?
That would seem to make sense.
This stranger might be the key to finding my mother. Laszlo and Nora seem to realize this too. It looks like they're dying to interrogate him.
So, what do you know about Ursula? Did you notice anything strange about her?
Laszlo, you need to take a breath, my guy. This game does not have a wiki. Travesty. It's a couple years old now, isn't it?
Yeah, year and a half.
Okay. Yes. Truth? See, truth is somebody who's always going to speak the technical truth, which means lawyer brain goes, high awareness.
Calm down, Grandpa.
Thank you, Nora.
But did she say anything to you about leaving? About going away? Do you have any leads?
Okay, don't do that, but also I'm going to do that. Truth is still there. A presence behind my eyes. That's called a fae. Yes, exactly.
I'd let them ask their questions before letting him into your sanctum. You can never tell with people. Not these days.
I do suspect Omar. So I think the idea of having a lovely conversation out here in the lawn is a good idea.
But you sent him to us.
More like he washed up on your shores.
My eyes practically roll themselves. I feel the weight of power and bond arrive, and something else. A faint presence I'm not familiar with.
Whatever they might say, truth is relieved. As are we all.
Yes, thankful also.
You're welcome. But right now, I've got a stranger to deal with.
The odd presence remains silent before fading entirely. But I have more pressing matters to attend to. That's either chaos or glory, one of the two. Omar's managed to appease Nora and Laszlo, but I need to make sure we can trust him. The 2 symbol means that several nodes are available, and you must play a certain number of them in order to progress onwards. Here you must choose 2 nodes among the 3 that are available before moving on. Okay. What are they? Ask when he last saw her. Query about their friendship. What was there between them? Is he her new lover? And what does Atina's ancient civilization have to do with Ursula? And look at how that one ties in. Oh no, they all tie into different solutions, which makes me think that they might provide different crystals. Hold on, I want to zoom out here. Oh, it's not gonna. There we go. Where did they lead? Hold on. See how it arcs all the way over here to the green? Hang on. Act overview. I think that's what these lines are implying, is which ones they're in support of. So the one in the middle about power is less interesting to me. Oh, look, it's taken all of my bond crystals.
Oh, that's interesting.
It's reset them all. Okay, this sucks. I was hoping I would have 2 options available, but it does look like I'm going to have to gamify this a bit. Okay. Ask when you last saw her. Query about their friendship. or ask about the Oxians. I'm going to start with the obvious, which is ask him where he last saw her, which is it seems to be the Bond path, which I'm comfortable with. And then the other one I want to ask about is, what does Atina's ancient civilization have to do with her? The whole, what is her relationship to him? Less compelling. Alright. As I get a better look at Omar, I can tell he's traveled a lot. It's the little things. Mannerisms you don't find in people here. It feels like he's trying too hard, like his calm exterior is a facade. That might be what's pushing Laszlo away. No worries, it's nice to see you. Interesting that, because I just used technically correct statements in the one-hand shot play. There we go.
So, Ursula, how often did you two meet?
She popped by the bookshop when she was in the area. Every few days. And recently we'd met as friends. Social calls.
Laszlo stiffens just a little.
She never mentioned you.
Ah!
She talks about you all the time. I went to your bar once and I was struck by, how similar you were to her description. Again, it's a compliment.
Let's not get sidetracked. The last time you saw her was...
A few weeks ago. She came by to borrow a book I'd recommended. Oxion Legacy and the Spiritualist Diaspora. She didn't seem out of sorts.
That's what you want. You want the book back.
Oh, I actually bought something that could be of help.
Bought something that could be of help. As Omar rummages through his pockets, I feel the unmistakable weight of Power's presence.
Whether Omar means to or not, he brings great upheaval.
Right now, upheaval or no, he's all we've got.
Did you bring some sort of, like, tracking device? I'm less interested in what his relationship is to Ursula. Laszlo can stiffen about that all he wants. I want to know what the Oxian civilization has to do with this. That's the second note I'm picking. Something's troubling me. This is the first I've heard about Ursula's interest in Atina's native culture. No, it's not. There were books in her room. The Oxions were hardly ever mentioned when I was growing up.
You say she was interested in the Oxions? I don't remember her giving them much thought before.
Omar falls silent for a moment, his eyes boring into mine.
She might have been a long time ago. In the last few years, she's been more concerned with the here and now.
Like I like it to be.
Still, a few weeks back she came to my bookshop. Said she wanted to know more about the Oxions. Books, scrolls, treaties. She had a particular interest in their rituals and habits.
Treaties, it's treatises. Thank you.
What was she up to?
MK. MK has stirred up a lot of stories about the Oxions. They've done a lot of good work on the ancient ruins around the island.
Define good work. Sounds like MK's money is coming in handy at last.
They've spent millions digging and excavating. There's a museum being built. Exhibitions, galleries.
Well, that's the good part. But they sectioned everything off. Brought in entry fees and time limits, and made sure they get some return on their investment.
Yep. Did sound a bit too perfect.
Ursula told me she'd been given some Oxion poems a long time ago. Before I was even born. As she liked to say.
Given some Oxian poems.
Yeah.
How? By whom?
From which dimension?
She was attempting to translate them. Modernize them, even. It felt like a real passion project. She never shared it with you?
No.
Laszlo, I love you. You have no poetry in your soul. Ursula's last notes. I can't believe she started writing again after all this time. And it will reveal 3 more nodes. Ah, okay, so yeah, it is going to these choices. How old is Omar compared to Polly again? That's a good question. Let's take it. Let's look. Those are notifications. I need to go to the codex. Let's see. So Polly was born in 98. Omar was born in 94. So he's 4 years older than she is. And Nora is math 12 years younger, it looks like. Do we have Ursula's age? Let's see if... I don't know if Ursula's someone... It doesn't look like we have an entry for Ursula. So, I mean, we could do some basic math. If I was born in 98, she could be anywhere from 16 to 46 older, so we don't know. Yeah. If Polly's born in 98, Ursula is probably Gen X. Agreed. I feel ancient, thank you. Okay. Right, so let's do this node. We're going to have to make a decision, and then it'll be ad break time. Actually, let's go ahead and take the ad break now so we have plenty of time to do it. Folks, this is the bottom of the hour ad break. So it's been an hour since we started streaming. So if last time we took a break, you're like, yeah, I'm comfy, and you didn't get up, this is your chance to get up, right? Because it's been over an hour. Get up, get a stretch, get a drink of water, all that good stuff. Including me. We'll be back in a couple of minutes. We'll do this, and then we'll see what decision path we're going to have to start making, because as you can see, we're about to unlock all of the... now we got to make choices and earn crystals and stuff. All right, everybody, back in a few. Yep, time to get up. Time to stretch. Try to not be...
Get up.
Oh, my left knee is still grumpy. Oh, stinking kettlebell swings. Oy, 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 oy. Oh, I have enough coffee. I'm good. Hey, folks. We're on the way back. We made some toast. We absolutely want to see photos of things. By all means. Toast is indeed yum. Alistair is going to make brunch. So after stream, we go and pick up our groceries every week. And then usually make brunch, because before stream, we usually have just a snack or something. And Alistair is going to make Dishoom's bacon naan. He's got the dough for the naan rising right now. And then he'll cook up some bacon. And he made the spicy spicy tomato jam already. Mmm. Yay, toast. All right. So, this is where he's going to give us a piece of information. And we'll see what happens. Okay. I can't say I trust him, but he's our best lead so far. At Laszlo and Nora's nod, I beckon Omar inside. He just wanted access to the building, maybe?
I found these. I think they might provide a clue. Or a lead. Or... well, I'm not a detective, but they look relevant. At least.
We had quesadillas today from a recipe on Alistair's blog. Which ones did you blog about?
I can't remember.
Hi, Kate B. Let us know which ones. This is a clean out the freezer week for us, because we've got a lot of frozen leftovers going, and it's a busy week of tasks. So I had strawberries and watermelon. That sounds fantastic. We just made a list of all the different super cubes we've got in the freezer, and we're gonna try and kill them all off. He passes me a few crumpled scraps of paper. Potato and chorizo is one of my favorites. You could buy diced chorizo at Costco, and it's just the best thing in the world. The other thing that we've done with potato and chorizo for quesadillas is, if you have, I know these are two words that don't make sense together, but they do theoretically exist, and that is leftover mashed potatoes. But if you have leftover mashed potatoes and you put them in a quesadilla with cooked chorizo and then cheese, and I like to put a little bit of feta in with the cheese because it's nice and tangy. It's a fantastic quesadilla.
Ursula's handwriting.
Yes. It's part of her latest work. She gave them to me a few weeks ago and claimed she had a notebook somewhere containing the rest.
That's what you're here for, is the notebook. Bangers and mash quesadillas.
I could see that.
I could see that working, yeah.
I think I can help you. I know exactly where it is. Wait here, all of you.
He almost pirouettes on his way out. Nora stifles a laugh, despite the reasons behind our
You're
meeting.
becoming our lucky charm.
Well, I was just worried about Ursula. It's, good to know I'm not alone.
We'll get to the bottom of this. Now that we have a lead, there's no stopping us.
Nora, I adore you. Sorry, I took a bite.
Nora likes Omar. Yeah,
Quite
she
possibly.
does.
I can't help but smile at Nora's confidence, but before I can speak, Laszlo practically batters down the door on his way back.
She told me where it was years ago. No secrets between us.
Really, Laszlo? Really?
But I couldn't bring myself to open it and read it. It's her personal stuff, you know?
Laszlo. Adorable Laszlo. Even with Ursula missing, he still thought it would be wrong to read her notebook. Everybody looks at the damn thing. It's pretty, but opening it feels like a betrayal.
Perfect. I know we might regret this later, but sometimes the unethical thing to do is the right one.
Okay, I need a second to parse that sentence. That's breaking my brain. I'm like, wait a minute. The unethical thing to do was the right one. Yeah, well, good, right and wrong are morals. They're not ethics. So, yeah, I guess, okay, I guess it works. It just kind of breaks my brain because I guess especially in Western European traditions, we're so used to ethics and morals being the same thing, and they're not. And, oh, okay. Yeah, Omar's somebody who strikes me as a little power-hungry, perhaps. He leafs through the notebook, a sorry-looking and surprisingly thin affair. A concerned look darkens his face.
It's filled, cover to cover. Too much for one person to read. If I just... Ah, there.
Omar slowly unties the leather cord binding the pages together. I've never heard Laszlo make that noise before, a kind of strangled snort.
Nora, was it? Here, 2 sheets. Laszlo, take these 3. I'll take these other 3, and Polly, these are yours.
He hands out the pages as if they're flyers for the biggest concert of the year.
I hope you'll all agree this is no time for unnecessary hesitation.
Yeah, I get it. You're a little too focused on the efficiency here, which means that you are being motivated by something you consider time-sensitive.
The sooner we read Ursula's work, the sooner we'll find out if she left any clue to her disappearance.
Laszlo's face is beet red. That Omar ain't right. But he drops his gaze to the pages before him. I take a look at the now homeless sheets in my hands. It looks like a foreword in the opening chapters. They seem to be about family, the Oxians, and... I squint at the hastily written notes. A diatribe on life, the future, and her anxieties. I never knew. One sentence stands out from all the rest. The words sound alien when set against the Ursula I thought I knew.
Bound to live in a world where I drown in the memory of you. The rage inside still hasn't burnt away the tears. I'll meet you again in a fraction of time.
Have a good one, Kit Kat. Thanks for joining us. That's an interesting scent.
Someday.
Who is she talking about? So I've got a couple of paths here. I can see how Nora's doing. I can check on Laszlo. And then there's this inevitable node. But okay, if you see further up now, like these choices require 2. So I can do a little bit of exploration here, which is good. Let's check on how Nora's doing to start with. Nora seems frightened. Oh, it's locked. I think it's telling me I have to do the inevitable path first. Okay. Objectives. So I have to do this inevitable one first, and then we can go on to these objectives. Okay, so here we know what they are now. There is Ursula's sleek relationship. While the truth can often hurt, you must face it to continue on your journey. I need 3 truth crystals. Ursula's secret quest, Bond, connections between souls can be lost, but it is always possible to reconnect. I need 2 Bond crystals. Or, what's troubling Nora? Power. You can't spare someone even the harshest facts in a moment like this, which is have 3 power crystals. Truth feels a bit like the path I want.
Yeah.
Truth or Bond both sound pretty good here.
That's very you.
Power's not interested, especially since it's throwing Nora under the bus. And I'm not throwing Nora under the bus. Alright, so I have to do this inevitable one first. Condition. Timer. 6 turns. What's that? Oh, I've pushed a button. We're not here yet. Notifications. It says 6 turns. Does that mean I only get...
You want me to look it up?
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's going to teach me. But my guess is, what it means is that I only get to take 6 actions before I have to get to somewhere else. Excuse me. Let's do it. It's inevitable anyway, so they're going to have to teach... Nope, that's... Sorry, I've got the hiccups. That's the wrong button. Shame washes over me for a moment. Should we be doing this? Trawling through my mother's secrets? Omar notices my hesitation and beckons me over with a jerk of his head.
I know. This feels wrong. But you know as well as I do.
That it's the only way. I do. Why did she even give you those pages?
Because I asked. She was writing again. For the first time in a long time, she said. She wanted an unbiased opinion, and I, offered my services.
Mm-hmm.
But you never read them?
Once I saw they were poems, No. I thought she was working on some new Oxyon translations. Verse, though, not my bag. So much for the enlightened academic shtick.
My mother's work can get a little... heavy sometimes.
I clench my teeth as I push back the memories.
But there's new stuff. From the notebook, it's full of references to Oxyon traditions and rituals. A treasure trove, really. I'm going to go back to it. Why don't you go and check on the others? They look a little... lost.
Timer. This note is subject to a timer represented with a little stopwatch icon on its lower part. The timer will decrease by 1 when another note is played. When the timer hits 0, the condition will be resolved and the barrier will break. Oh, I can't... So it's saying you can't go just up the middle. You have to go along the sides. You have to do 6
other... Yeah.
Good. At least 6. Doesn't have to be all of them. So, let's check in on log. Let's start with Nora. So we have a couple of options. We're going to start with Nora. So 1, 2, 3. And then... Alright, let's see how Nora's doing. We'll start with Nora. Nora looks, well, incensed. She's almost shaking with rage. Or is it fear?
Hey. Everything okay?
No reaction. She's glued to her phone. Her fingers a blur as they tap word after word onto the screen.
Nora? okay. I just... You look a little...
Polly. Wait. No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to snap.
Ursula's poems. That good, huh?
Something like that. They're all about her dreams, how vivid they could be. I've read her work before, and this is by far the most literal I've seen her. According to this, she dreamed a lot about family, us, where we've been, and where we're going. She says that the poems claim that she can predict the future.
As soon as the words are out, she's back on her phone. Her face is flushed, her mouth tight. What's gotten her so frightened? So, option 1...
Ask her what's going on.
Is power. Ask her, something's off. I can smell it in the air, that treacherous smell of offness. Thank you. Or, who is she texting? Truth. I wonder what is making her so focused. Alright, so if we take power, we get to either Nora shares her worries and we gain 2 power crystals, or sent Nora over to Omar. That is an inevitable one because we have to do 2 to go on from here. Or the other one is, what's Nora's feeling? The consequences of this is that we gain a chaos and a power crystal. Shares her worries, or what's Nora feeling? I like the what Nora's feeling.
I gravitate towards that.
Which means we should ask, who is she texting? And plus it gets me some truth, which I like. It's interesting that this option, what Nora's feeling, is bond, but also gains us chaos and power. Ask her what's going on. I'm going to go with who is she texting. I like that one the best, I think. Nora's typing away like a tornado on her phone. I'm too curious to resist the temptation. She's too focused to notice. I lean forward toward her to get a clear view of her screen. She's texting someone with great intensity. With great intensity and a lot of words, like a lot.
Texting?
What? Polly, you scared the crap out of me. What did you do that for? Sneaking around like that?
Could have stomped up and slapped you on the back of the head and you wouldn't have noticed. Well, come on, spill.
No one. Just a friend. Hey, cut it out.
I crane my neck for a better look, and she angles the screen away from a minute. Wait a minute, is that?
Jade?
Maybe. I was going to, text her, but now I'm not so sure.
I didn't know you two were text level friendly. That's so cool. What are you talking about?
Nothing. Stuff. The poems, if you must know. They're all about Ursula's dreams, and there's a line about that stuff, egregor, and predicting the future. I thought it might help with Jade's work, but I don't know. They're just poems.
I feel my mouth pull up into a grin. That's clearly not the only reason she was texting Jade. Nora sees my face and blushes crimson.
I think it's a good idea. Texting her. Every little bit helps.
You think so?
I do. Oh, but be sure to tell Omar too. This is right up his alley.
The whooshing sensation almost knocks me off my feet. I think it's supposed to be feet, not feel. Chaos.
Please, Polly dear, leave Omar out of this. He'll figure it all out eventually. Now, Jade and Nora. That's where the fun's at.
I know, Gregor is accented strangely. I'm using it as inconsistent with the game.
I want to know more about this burgeoning friendship we've got on our hands. And by the look on your face, I'm not the only one.
I step back, giving Nora a bit more privacy. So my options are... I have to have 2. Oh no, it's 2 of these. Okay, so I only get 1 choice here, so... So that one's locked. I don't get what Nora's feeling. Bond. Nora doesn't seem comfortable talking about romance. Next time, consider ahead and maybe you'll strike the right note. Oh, I have to have had a bond crystal in order to do that. Instead, I have a truth crystal. But maybe I can come over here and get a bond crystal and use it. So let's go see how Laszlo's doing. Oh, it says it's locked. Why is it locked? Why is Laszlo locked? Oh, because I have to finish this. It's considered inevitable now. Oh, I don't get to... Okay. I would have to have a bond crystal, and I don't have a bond crystal. I want to redo this now. Oh well, I don't have a choice. It looks like. But now I'll have a bond crystal. Thanks for that. Nora scoops up the sheets containing Ursula's poems.
Time to have a chat with Omar, I guess.
Yes. We need to tell him about the egregor. All the dream stuff. Hopefully it'll help.
Sounds like a plan, Nora. Despite the circumstances. I'm happy we're doing this together.
We smile at each other. Nora has been a precious addition to what I can call my family. Ursula welcomed her and Laszlo without hesitation, and I did too.
I'm happy we're doing something good together.
Oh no. Don't say anything else, please.
Aww.
Nora and I used to create these elaborate pranks. We would move furniture and artwork across the Nyas at night when everyone was partying, and these were the days before I left, and before something changed with my mother.
I know we will find her.
I smile, as if Nora could read my mind.
Despite our relationship, I want to get her back.
I know. Let me talk to Omar. This'll cheer him up.
She gives me a little eye roll and strides over to Omar, whose face immediately lights up as she starts to explain. Good. Any clue is a good clue at this point. Interesting. So now I do have a bond crystal that I could use. So let's talk to Laszlo now. I should have talked to Laszlo first, I think. But that's okay. I go over to Chuck and Laszlo. His eyes are a blur as they scan Ursula's words, but he looks up as I approach.
Hey, done already?
Not exactly.
Would you look at that? The old man actually came out ahead. I just wrapped these up. Poems, of course. All about family.
Our family?
He takes a big gulp of air. Not bad, huh?
I'd say so. Your mother is many things, but subtle. No. There's one about relationships, the push and pull of the family unit. Your mother as a young girl thinking of her future. And the second, that one's about a lost love, one she can only find in dreams. Unless the gods will it, whatever that means.
That doesn't bother you? Her talking about love like that? Like something out of reach?
Look, your mother's never been a one-man woman. She was always crystal clear about that.
My mother's in an open relationship. Took me a while to understand that it isn't a young people thing. It's a regular thing.
And I love her for that as well. She and Nora...
He jerks his head in Nora's general direction. Thank you, love.
both helped me to understand that love doesn't bind or restrain.
That's my Laszlo. Grizzly bear on the outside, teddy bear on the inside.
Oh.
Hi.
Hi.
You're not even a grizzly bear.
No, I'm just teddy bear all the way down.
She mentions a presence so strong it can be seen in every line. Every word.
I think that's the implication, Ozzy, yes. I've rarely seen such a healthy relationship. I wish I could say the same about me and my mother. Okay. So, wasn't there a third poem? Talk about the section on love, ask about the family section. Okay. So, there is a section on love, and don't blush. The ones we love say a lot about us. Ask about the family. Or, wasn't there a third poem? Something isn't right. He's hiding something, and he has a reason for it. So that would gain me another truth crystal, but let's see what these options are. There's press... Who is she missing? Or press Laszlo for more info. Ooh, kitty. Hello, beautiful. Spots and stripes. Wow. Look at the kitty.
Aww.
Let's see. My instinct is kind of the truth option here.
What's the truth option?
So there's ask about the section on love, which is a chaos option.
Mm-hmm.
There's ask about the family section, which is about power. She's a special breed because she spares me allergies. Yeah, nice. And then wasn't there a third option as the truth option, so...
Go with the third one.
So to get Omar and Laszlo's thoughts, I have to have a truth crystal. But to get Omar and Nora's thoughts, I have to have a power crystal. I don't have any power crystals right now. And then I'm looking further up. Nora leaves the room. Did Omar tell me everything or steal the secret poem? Ooh, stealing the secret poem sounds like something I want. Yeah. And to steal the secret poem, I need 2 truth crystals. I've got 1 now. So if I take the truth path here... Let's do this. Alright, wasn't there a third poem? Hang on a second.
Wasn't there a third sheet with another poem?
I don't think so. Just these two?
Omar darts
Actually,
over.
I think there was a third. Well, unless I dropped it. No, there was definitely a final poem.
Laszlo shifts, pointedly not looking at Omar. Why is he acting so weird?
Oh, but hey, look at these two. This one talks about a bunch of places we've been to on holiday. The Duquesa Islands, the ferry boat to Magdalena. And this one about a secret lover. She wouldn't hide that sort of thing from me.
Yes. That's interesting. Helpful.
He's hiding something.
Yeah.
I can't help but feel that Laszlo isn't being totally honest with me. Is he hiding something? Yeah, he's definitely hiding something. So now my options are, we may have missed something, press Laszlo for more, or who is she missing? Who did she love and lose? That's the big question for 10 billion points. Any guesses? Which I can't do because I don't have a Chaos Crystal. What do you mean by Bengals are an artificial breed?
I don't know. What's it about?
Yeah. Twiglet's a rescue.
That's why he doesn't do the out.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna press Laszlo for more info. I really want to know who she loved and lost, but yeah, I think this is the one I have to take. Ooh, let me hit snooze quick. Quick. Folks, I may have not snoozed the ad break in time, so I'm waiting just a second to see if the ad's gonna start, and we'll take a second. It says ad starting soon, but it's just sitting there. In my case, our neighbor had her literal big brother, so we cat sat for them for 2 weeks while they left on holiday, and I saw that I indeed didn't react at all. That's a great idea. Again, folks, apologies. I'm just pausing here a second because I'm not sure if an ad break's going to run or not, and I don't want... Oh, no. Okay, we're good. Cool. Is it just me, or is it getting chilly in here? I look over at Laszlo, and yeah, he's clearly uncomfortable, to say the least. And now Omar is keeping his distance. Things are getting tense. Then I notice something in Laszlo's section. Lines he's trying to hide.
Laszlo? Find anything else?
He hesitates, and...
Look, there was a third poem, okay? I'm sorry, it's just that... It's...
Laszlo, you old softy.
No.
Of course you can't keep up a lie for more than 5 minutes.
It's different from the rest. Private. There are things in there that I don't want you kids seeing.
Laszlo, this isn't the time to go all Mama Bear on us. If there's something in there that could help...
There isn't. At least I don't think there is.
Artificial as in is a breed that was caused by humans by mixing, I think, American short hair and a small spotted feline from Bengal, hence the name. It doesn't occur in nature. Okay, so it's... I got it. All of a sudden, I feel like a stranger. I haven't been home in years, and here I am knee-deep in my mother's innermost thoughts. Is Laszlo right? Have we gone too far? What exactly are we willing to do to find my mother? None of this is fair to anyone. Okay. Alright, so... So it looks like my next option is this one that was locked, right? Omar's done with his poems as well, so I think this is where I have to go. I hear a sigh, and Omar places his pages down on a desk. His eyes are closed, like he's meditating on the words he just read.
So? You took your time?
I think we're gonna finish this middle section, and then we'll stop for the day, yeah.
There's so much in here. Poetry, of course, but very precise descriptions of rituals and cultural artifacts even I've never heard of. I don't know how she came up with half the knowledge there is in this.
Come on. Time to compare notes. Hopefully something in here will point us in the right direction.
I do hope we will get somewhere with this. So that one's locked. I can't get into Omar and Nora's thoughts. I have to go through Omar and Laszlo's thoughts. Which is fine. I'm just kind of closing off the power side of things, and that's okay. So let's do this. Everyone gathers around the kitchen counter, Laszlo shaking his head, Nora white as a sheet. They're all looking at me. Let's see what we've got.
All right. Laszlo, why don't you start?
Well, your mother remains as mysterious as ever, I can tell you that for free. My sections were all about love. Love for us, our family, but also for someone else in faraway land. Totally inaccessible somehow.
This sparks something in Omar. He snatches up his pages, flicking through them.
Good luck making sense of that.
No. That does make sense. Here, look. In my sections too, there's talk of a reunion with this faraway land. And another being. The story reminds me of various myths. And many cosmogonies start with the reattachment of a split soul.
Cosmogony?
What is a cosmogony?
I don't know.
Can you look it up?
It's a lovely word. Hold on.
Laszlo's face sags just a bit. I want to reach out to him and touch his arm, but...
Cosmogony.
Oh. But Omar continues.
Also known as cosmogenesis, is any model concerning the origin of the cosmos.
Okay.
Ursula seemed obsessed with this ritual. This idea of becoming whole. Which... it all reminds me of the Oxion belief in realm crossing. And the Prescience. They wrote extensively on the subject. They said, by using the holy ichor, the Prescience could transcend this plane and access another.
Oh dear. Isn't that what I've been doing since the start of the game? I'm not using the holy ichor.
How's a bunch of fairy tales going to help us?
Laszlo, stop.
Not fairy tales. These were literal beliefs. This sacred liquid. They called it egregor. Pools of it were said to exist across Athena.
Egregor? Jade talked about that. And look, my section mentions egregor too.
Prescient.
The Oxions believed that there were those who could see the future. Literally see it laid out before them. And the egregor would enhance their abilities.
Which is what MK's doing, giving it to people to see if they...
Yeah. Literally opening the third eye.
Yeah. For a moment, I can't breathe. I feel as if a fist is clenched in my chest. Am I a prescient?
The last time I saw Ursula, she mentioned them. I didn't think it was relevant to all this. But now,
You said this egregor stuff was just lying around the island.
Yes. No. The sacred pools were said to be well hidden. We talked about trying to find them, but MK has laid claim to every inch of Atina.
Nora was right. This sounds shockingly similar to Jade's investigation. A cold wave washes over me. Is all of this linked? Well, yeah.
I don't know why I didn't see it before. I believe there's a very real chance Ursula went to find a prescient ritual site.
Ooh.
A crossover point.
Silence. No one knows what to say. To everyone else it must seem ridiculous, but to me, the aspirations, Reverie, Ursula, everything is connected. Absolutely. So, this is my path forward. Now is not the time for secrets, and yet I wonder whether you truly wish to know every truth. I think I have to steal the secret poem. Or, I can say, did Omar tell me everything? Next time think about being there for others before asking any of them. I have a bond crystal. So I have two options here. Oh no, this one's listed as inevitable. Why can't I do this? I can. I want to try to do this did Omar tell me everything really quick?
Okay.
No, it says it's locked. Damn it. I want an orange for Twiglet's brother. That's what I'm trying for.
Or a void.
Or a void. A void is the other thing that's very likely to happen. So I have two bond... No, I only have one bond crystal. I don't have any power crystals. I can't get... we're going to take the truth route. That's the only one that's going to unlock. Which is Ursula's secret relationship. Alright, but... A void is just an orange that was left too long in the toaster. Folks, I think the ad break is going to jump in before we can wrap up the stream, and I'm out of snoozes. Oh no, I have a snooze. I want to snooze. We'll see. Let's see what happens. I'm trying to let's just try and wrap up here, and we'll pick this up. But we need to tell you folks, we're not going to be streaming next Sunday
because we're in that London.
Because we'll be in that London on Saturday night for the Dimension 20 Dropout. It's not Dimension 10. It's Dropout. It's Dropout Presents show, which will be fantastic. Yes, there's an ad break in progress. So if people can hear us, great. If not, we'll repeat it in 3 minutes. So when we, no, we're not going to do another one. We're not going to play anymore. We'll pick it up here because it'll be a nice little recap about what's going to happen next. This game is so complex and I can't get all the dialogue at once and it's frustrating. So I'm going to have to play it a couple of times to get all the options.
But you're enjoying it, right?
I am enjoying it, actually. I really am. I wonder if it benefits from a Game Plus experience where you can see what paths you took previously.
That's very much what I'm going to find, I suspect, with Dispatch. Now I know who works best together. Mm-hmm. My clearance rate is going to be
much higher.
Skyrocketed from basically the jump.
Yeah, exactly. So, we will pick this up in 2 weeks' time when we return. There will be, hopefully, Wednesday night stream, Wednesday like usual. The last 2 weeks have been quite rough. One was cancelled from work, and one was cancelled because it was way too warm.
Too fucking hot.
But that's our schedule for the next week, as well as Full Id.
No.
Oh, that's right. We're not doing Full Id this week either. So there's stream on Wednesday. We'll have some Locomotive on Wednesday. No Full Id on Friday. And no stream on Sunday. We're taking the weekend off.
Taking a whole last weekend.
Exactly. It'll be great.
Gonna go find a fancy donut store in London.
That's your responsibility. I trust completely that you will find us an amazing breakfast spot. Which sounds good. Evening, as usual, but there's no full end on Friday. Wednesday, you're the greatest. Thank you so much for doing all the translating. I'm sorry that the ad break is running now at the end of the stream.
Hey, Kareem, thank you. We plan on. It's been a while since we've been able to do something like this, and we're really looking forward to it. We also really, really want to sleep in, but we are not anticipating sleeping in that much.
Well, at this point, sleeping in is like 7 a.m. given Twiglet's proclivities. So, you know what? If we're out late on he barged.
He got the door open.
We closed the bedroom door on him because he was being insistent at 6 o'clock in the morning, and he got in anyway. So I'm hoping if we have a lovely late night out on Saturday night in London, and then I can sleep in a hotel on Sunday morning. And cats be like that, absolutely. It's also because we're going to replace all the internal door hardware. Because these hinges and latches ain't hinging and latching. So, in the future, hopefully that'll work. Mine got me up at 5:30. Yeah, I got up at about 5:15 this morning. So, folks, we're back from the ad break. So just a quick recap for those who would prefer to hear as opposed to we're reading Wendy's stuff. There will be stream on next Wednesday, this coming Wednesday with Locomotive. We have lever door handles, absolutely. But I don't like knobs because I cook, and I don't like not being able... The lever handles are much better for accessibility than doorknobs are. But there will be no fold-in on Friday and no stream the following Sunday because we are in that London to go see Dropout Presents on Saturday night. So we will pick up more Harmony in 2 weeks when we return.
Indeed.
And I think that's everything from us. For anybody who went to UKGE, hope you had a good time. Apparently, there was completely insufficient drinking water facilities available.
Yeah,
and people had to queue to get, water bottles refilled, which is madness.
That is exactly my experience last year. Also, if you're an Adrian Tchaikovsky fan and a TTRPG enthusiast, you're about to have a very good couple of years. Is it the Tyrant Houses, his 8-volume debut sequence?
I don't know.
Licensed by Handiwork Games, which is run by John Hodgson, who I used to work with at Traveling Man, and they're going to do a really good job with that.
That's fantastic.
And the Children of Time series has been licensed by Rowan, Rook and Deckard, who are run by the incredible Grant Howitt. Naomi Clark of Secret of St. Kilda does a bunch of work with them as well.
You can tell that when Naomi does the PR, absolutely.
Yes, you can. And if you like spiders, Children of Time is a fantastic series of novels. If you don't like spiders, Children of Time is a fantastic series of novels.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Hydrate, don't dehydrate, everybody. Keep cool and or warm as your current seasonal effect dictates. And we will see you on Wednesday night if we see you.
I've been Alistair.
I've been Marguerite.
And Twiglet's been up too goddamn early. We'll see you next time.
Have a good one, everybody.